I am really pleased that on the call we have someone who I find inspiring and has inspired me for some time. The artist taxi driver is here. He's there. Can you hear me?
Morning, Crispin. How are we doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. The reason why I wanted to talk to you was I saw a video of you on Twitter the other day, and I'll just show it. And it made me think I've got to talk to you. This is the video that you put out. I've shortened it a bit.
What's in the news, Chunky? Pay of NHS managers soared to 1.1 billion. Here's Meghan on Netflix, back in the second division, relegated to celebrity making soups and cakes for her mates. And the two men behind the New Year attacks were both US soldiers. What's in the news, Chunky? Fucking chaos. I hate it all. The war, the country needs you. Fucking, just horror. Everything's. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Keith. It's tiring. It's tiring. I'm tired. I'm bloody tired of it all. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to paint. Have you seen my beautiful paintings of the woods?
Now, what? Look, Mark. I'll call you Mark. Can I? It's the artist taxi driver is a bit of a long thing. Is Mark all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, Mark, I mean that just resonates with me, and I'm sure it resonates with a lot of people. This kind of like I can't do it anymore. Um, it's pretty depressing at the moment. But what you do at the end there, you talk about your art. I mean, is that how you keep yourself going?
Yeah, I've been at the Bethlehem Gallery. So the Bethlehem is the world's oldest mental health hospital. So I've been there for the past year and a half, mainly like making art. About a year and a half ago, I ended up in the Bromley drug and alcohol unit again. So like they sent me out playing football, and I started going back and like doing more paintings and doing more art. So yeah, I mean, it is really tiring, debilitating. I do the newspaper every morning. I've been doing it for 15 years. Like, so it used to be like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, it's the start of the new year, and it seems like we've only just started. It's like apocalyptic. It's like the apocalypse. Not just with like, with world kind of, Gaza, Los Angeles on fire, the shit politics of Trump and Musk, and just how all the internet, even it's like the scrolling thing is like death scrolling, like some of the imagery and some of the stuff that comes up when you're just scrolling through Instagram sort of like seems like a safe haven. It's got like algorithms on there, so if you start looking at art, it just keeps feeding you more art. But somehow all the sort of like destruction and death and shit politics just keeps coming back in. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard work. Yeah, I do feel, for my own mental health, like I've been struggling the last little while. So yeah, I've been making lots of art. We started like a performance collective, and that whole not just making art, but I've been going back to nature. Look, I've just got this book. Look, it's handmade. It's got all massive, and it's a story as well. It's about a dryad, the woman who becomes a tree, and it's like a storybook, but it's all handmade. But I've made a few of them. You know,
Right.
it's some kind of solace. You know, you feel like, yeah, that whole thing, like you want to interact, you want to like stay strong and be part of the sort of like political sort of wider political community that's on the left, on the internet, you know, and you don't want to give up with things. But yeah, I think sometimes you know, we all have to like think about ourselves, you know, go back to, you know, like I really like nature, mushrooms, going in the woods, you know, and I like being part of this smaller community, which is this Bethlehem Gallery. So Bethlehem Gallery is a gallery within this, the hospital's called Bedlam, you know, it's
Famous,
it's this group of artists, and it kind of feels like a micro community. So being part of, there's like, you know, 10, 20 of us that we're quite solid together. We're quite, you know, we support each other. We all got sort of the same kind of stuff going on, or different stuff. But, and what happens with that is like, that's how you can affect change. You know, throughout all my campaigning and things, I always felt like think local, go global. You know, when you can make small differences, when you can make smaller communities, activist communities, you know, artistic communities, nature communities, you know, well-being communities, it kind of has ripple effects. Yeah. So yeah, we've only just got together, we've only just formed the collective, like literally in the past couple of weeks, but we worked together. I did this live lounge show at the hospital last year where I turned the gallery into like a frame, a stage, a platform for people to come and make music, and it was open for 3 months. We had loads of people coming and doing really good stuff there. But the whole sort of thing about working together, you know, working in collaboration, that solidarity thing, that's really, really cool. You know, it's inspiring. It's, you know, it's safe spaces, and you're also you're learning, you're growing, you're sharing. And sometimes on the internet, and I think they like that on the internet, is what they do is they like that people are isolated. They like that people are alone and don't meet up. That's why they shut down things like squatting, or you remember like you know, Occupy or anything. They don't like groups of people meeting and working together. I remember with Occupy, they had like, you know, kitchens, universities, bookshops, you know, and everything. Oh my fucking God. You know, and I've been out into the refugee camps in France, and they try and break up the camps all the time. And what they're doing is they don't want help to come. No, they don't want help to arrive. And
yeah, well, look, can I just say, because your dedication to your discipline is the word. Your discipline is inspiring. I mean, you keep going every day. I mean, you get up. I've seen your clips. That it's dark, it's cold outside. You're talking. You're very amusing and articulate, and say all the right stuff about what's going on at these funny hours in the morning when it's freezing, and you know. And he's been doing this every day, and it's the sort of thing that keeps me going, because I do this every week. And people say, I don't know how you do it. And I think I have to say, well, I don't know how Mark does it, because you keep doing it every day. But I want to show, just to remind you of how it was, and everyone will know this one. This is, I think, out of all the people in 2017 general election, I mean, which was a fantastic time we should all remember, Mark, your contribution was pretty top on this. I mean, let's have a look at this one here.
It was like magic. How did they, you know, I love it when the Tories say, your community centre, get shut down. Your library, shut down. Your fire station, shut down. Your police station, shut down. Tory vulture capitalists, property speculators, get the key, the magic money tree, and it's shut down. You know, I love it when the Tories say, where are you going to find the money? Like they don't know. Hey, you got it all, you greedy bastards. You know exactly where it is. Then they go on about, where's this magic money tree? It's in the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, the British Virgin Islands, Panama, Panama-fucking-ma. That's where the magic money tree, and yeah, the Tories have all the money, and everyone knows it. You know, your community centre, shut down. Your library, shut down. Your fire station, shut down. Your police station, shut down. Tory vulture capitalists, property speculators, get the key, the magic money tree, and it's shut down. The Tories' magic money tree is called the public. Your 0-hour contracts, you get less, the boss gets more. The magic money tree, rents go up, Tory landlord gets more. You get poor, the magic money tree. Your kids get debt, the City of London, they get Lamborghinis. Google, Amazon, Starbucks, Apple, the biggest companies in our lives, pay no tax. Your community centre, shut down. Your library, shut down. Your fire station, shut down. Your police station, shut down. Tory vulture capitalists, property speculators, get the key, the magic money tree, and it's shut down. There was a teacher on Radio 5 Live today who said, I work in a school where we don't have enough money to buy glue sticks. Yet Amber Rudd has 2 accounts in the bloody Bahamas.
What a video! What I mean, it's not just the fact that you got that together, that whole thing, but 2017, you were making massive waves on social media. I mean, it has changed with these algorithms and Elon Musk, etc. But you certainly know how to get the word out, don't you?
Yeah, I think like back then it wasn't there was no algorithms. I think that really scared them. Like every video that I would make would get like millions of views. Now I'm lucky to get 1,000 views, but that's like, you know, I'm not really. I've never really done it to get views. You know, I could easily try and like get into something like view counts and things like that. I'm happy just going along. Do you know what I mean? Just doing whatever I do. If people like it, then it's good. 2017 was I got inspired by Jeremy. You know, I did like wasn't too long ago. I had him in my taxi, and him and Laura, and we were saying, "Fucking hell," you know. But where's who? I think we said to him in the taxi, like, biggest mistake was like didn't have anyone to come along after, and I think like, you know, it really peaked with Jeremy. But I would just wish that there was, you know, more of they needed to have something like in America, like Justice Dems, which is like specifically going out looking for candidates. You know, we need like a fucking 100,000 Jeremy Corbyns. Do you know what I mean? We need more people like Jeremy, and people who can get through the system. Do you know what I mean? And who can speak up and like inspire people. You know, just having the one, he's an amazing guy. He always will be like the greatest prime minister we never had. Do you know what I mean? Can you even, all of the ideas, and John McDonnell as chancellor, John's ideas were fucking amazing. You know, everything, you know, from, you know, free buses, free internet. Do you know what I mean? That they were all screaming about communism, you know, they were just like universal basic services. And now, you know, they take everything. And it's like the economy's shit anyway, you know, Rachel Reeves and fucking Keith Starver. Keith, well, I do, like most of my videos recently have been, well, it's been about the fire and Musk this last sort of like month or so. But before that, loads of anti-Keith stuff. I fucking hate the guy, do you know what I mean? I think he's shit. He's shit for the country. He's shit for the party. You know, and it'll decimate the party. You're going to let in the fucking Farages, do you know what I mean? But
well, look, you know, you gotta know that you're loved here, and we don't want to see you feeling down and like there's no point anymore, because you keep us going. So
yeah, but I do the art. You know what I mean? I do feel inspired by. I feel inspired by, so all the people in the Bethlehem Gallery, we're all sort of like from the hospital, we're all sort of like service users from the hospital, and they're absolutely extraordinary people. Like every day, you know, I get emotional. Like this week we did a show on Wednesday night in in Brunswick Gardens in Camberwell, which is in a disused toilet. It was an amazing show. It's a gallery called the Outhouse Gallery, and we got one next week in Crystal Palace in an old bus inspector's shelter, a little cabin like that. We're doing one up there next Sunday, 2 till 5 in Crystal Palace Parade. But we're starting to, like, you know, I think we're going to be really massive. Bethlehem Performance Collective.
All right. Well, you got to come on here again and tell us.
Yeah, I
more
will
about
do.
that.
Tell me. I haven't seen you in ages, mate. We used to go and do the comedy thing. Do you
Yeah,
remember? We did it up in...
You did it in Manchester, yeah.
Yeah, we did it in Manchester, but we went everywhere. We was down fucking...
I went to Blackpool as well, yeah.
Yeah, we did Blackpool. We did, like, somewhere down in Epsom, and then we would be over in Brighton.
Oh,
we did Blackpool.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop on Brighton. I couldn't get you off the stage. I remember that. I had a hook.
Who was we? We was on in Stockport. We had who's the Stockport wife? What was?
Oh, Barbara Nice.
Barbara Nice, and we had the guy who was on the TV program. He won the TV program.
Oh,
Lost Voice guy.
Oh, Lost Voice, yeah.
That was really cool. That was good. Yeah, I was hard to get off the stage. I still am.
But now I've got a mute button. I can just do it now. It's easy. So thank you, Mark.
Nice one. Thanks, Chris.
Good to see you.
Take care, mate. Nice one.
Cheers.